Good evening / early morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be nothing crazy at all. We are just going to be chilling tonight, doing a little Mudkip shiny hunting on this streams, just some music, be hanging out with you guys. I don't even know who's going to show up, but I figured might as well just enjoy ourselves a little bit. I'm up late. There's a baseball game to be watched, and we're just going to chill. I'll be back in just one more moment. Alrighty, everybody, we are here, we are back. I'm just gonna mess with these settings quickly. Drop the music a little bit. Let me know how the music is. Of course, we're messing with some settings here, but we will see. John, how are we doing? Zeus, how are we doing? I hope we are all having a wonderful evening / early morning here. This is going to be very, very informal tonight. We are literally just grinding in Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is the resumption of a stream that I did quite a while ago. I want to say the last time I streamed on the channel was back in February. What, an hour and a half to get into a Regice Pokemon Go, and the guy never invited me. Oh, dude, that is tough. Ugh. No, yeah, so as you can see, we did 240 of these Mudkips a couple months back. I never picked the stream back up or the hunting of the Mudkip since then. So this is how we're going to spend our now Tuesday morning. It is officially June. It is June 1st. A new month. We got an exciting month ahead of us. We got E3. There's going to be a ton of Pokemon news this month. It's exciting. I'm very excited. We're going to be we won't be playing Sword and Shield for very much longer. I'll just put it that way. We're going to have some new games to replace it with. Let's up that. The queues are long, man. The Regis are difficult, especially when you want to do them with someone. The queues for it's weird. There's queues for multiple things with Pokemon right now. There's there's Pokemon Go, and there's finding people to do raid battles with. And then there's the Dynamax stuff in the Crown Tundra, which is also difficult. I love the Mudkip shiny a ton, and it's one that I don't have. I don't think I've ever had a shiny Mudkip, and Mudkip's my favorite starter Pokemon. So when I was thinking about doing one of these streams back in December, that's when we first started up these streams, December, January. I was like, let's do Mudkip for the first one. Mudkip's a great Pokemon. Mudkip's my favorite starter. Mudkip has a gorgeous purple shiny. It seemed absolutely perfect. Let me know if you guys want me to turn the background music up or not. It's just kind of vibing in the background at the moment. It's coming right off of YouTube, so I just hope and pray that we don't end up getting any kind of ads or anything that play with the music itself. I don't think we will, but you never know. And if we do have a couple people watching, if I miss a Mudkip, like if I miss a count update, right now we're at 242, please yell at me, because there have been moments in previous streams where I have just completely flubbed on keeping up with the Mudkip count, and that is never ideal. That is never fun for anyone. That is not fun for me trying to see it. Music is fine. Good to know. Good to know. I think it's a good volume right now. It's a lot louder for me than it is for you guys, just because I have it lowered in OBS. We're going to add this egg to our party, though. Get rid of this Mudkip. Here's the other thing. I am running low on boxes at the moment. I had planned a couple hours ago to move a bunch of my older Mudkips into Pokemon Home, and I then kind of abandoned the idea of doing a stream for a little bit. So now that I've picked it back up, I'm realizing that I forgot to move those Mudkips. Another blue boy. So I'm going to have to do that if we do another one of these streams at some point this week, because there's not a ton of room for all of these guys. We might eventually get to a point where they're going to have to start getting released, sent into the wild to roam and forage for food on their own instead of chilling out in my boxes. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I hope everybody else is having a good night. We got 9 viewers on the stream right now, which I greatly appreciate. I was up late because we had Memorial Day barbecue today. Had some coffee late. There is a baseball game that I wanted to catch that wasn't happening until later in the evening because the team that I watch, the Mets, are on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. So, culmination of things, I was like, let's do a nice, fun late night stream. It'll be a good time. There's no reason not to. Streams always do generally well on the channel. When I started doing them back in January, a lot of you guys came out. It was really nice. I love to see it. I appreciated it. So we're just picking it back up, and now that I'm home for the summer, we got plenty more time to do it. Let's grab another Mudkip from this guy. I mean, listen, they marketed Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl so far as what they would call a faithful remake. It's just that I don't entirely believe them. Like, there's so many different ways to take the wording of faithful remake. It could just be in that the game's overworld and story and everything is upresed from what it originally was, which is exactly what we're getting. But there could be changes, there could be inclusions. I mean, theoretically speaking, if it is a totally one-for-one remake, then something like fairy types aren't going to be included, and I have incredibly strong doubts that they would remove a typing like that. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. Squirmpy, how are we doing? No, I am actually streaming at this time for absolutely no reason. I'm awake. I can't go to bed yet. I'm not tired enough. And we gotta get these Mudkips, man. We gotta work hard for them. Another one that's not a shiny. Tragic. So, Zeus, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out really quick. I think we've hit the point, now that we're in June, where any of these days leading up to when Nintendo's E3 event is, we could see a trailer drop, we could see a Pokemon Presents announced, or they could choose to kind of switch things up for once this year and incorporate their news into Nintendo's E3 event. And I think it's ultimately, a lot of it is going to depend on how they're choosing to switch up the workload of announcements between Legends and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Like, they're marketing 2 games to us, essentially, this year. How do they want to handle it? How do they want to go about giving us information? John, I understand that blue's a nice color. I get that Mudkip's classic. But you gotta admit, that purple and orange combination, especially for my channel, pretty cool. It's a nice It is a nice combo. And yes, exactly, Scorpy. Mudkip is calling my name. And we're gonna change this god-awful music. Oh my god, this is crap. We're not even gonna deal with that right now. That was awful. There was too much of whatever I just heard. Unacceptable. But no, we're at the point where the videos, it's really strange to make video topics even. Because we've gotten one trailer for each game. That's all we have to work with. So I was talking to Chrome and Eyes about it earlier today. Your channel's blue to me. Channel's not blue. The channel is orange and red. Orange, red, and black are my channel colors. I mean, I don't even know where you're going. See, I could see that. Zeus, I agree. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we've gotten one trailer for both of these games, and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl look very much like you get to play Diamond and Pearl on your Switch. And Legends Arceus looks incredibly forward-thinking, but I don't think we have a good handle on what the hype is going to be just yet, because we don't know what the game looks like in its current state. It looked decently rough when we first got the game revealed. So that just goes into what I was mentioning before. Like, we need to see stuff. Like, we really need to see more gameplay before we can have a good grasp of what this is. And I think we're going to see it decently soon. I think we're going to see it by E3. We'll just have to find out. I'm awaiting them to randomly shadow drop something on us, because that would totally screw up my video plans. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek now. The first video this week going out is going to be just a basic discussion of what are our expectations for when we're getting this news. Is it going to be in a Pokemon Presents, or is it going to be in E3? It's an open question right now, because we haven't seen Game Freak market two different games like this at the same time before. I might catch up on some comments. You bought a shiny USB drive for Pokemon Sword? What does that mean, Chris? John, channel should not be blue. Don't even give me that nonsense. I don't want to hear it. You have to bank a spot? That's strange. I was doing a lot of remote raids with some of my friends while I was up at school, Zeus, and they always went off pretty much without a hitch for the most part. It was really good. I got a bunch of legendaries from it. I got a shiny Rayquaza from doing those raids. It was amazing. Rayquaza is my favorite legendary Pokemon. My top three are Rayquaza, Dialga, and Xerneas. And that was awesome. It was really cool when we got that. And I have like 5 of them now. So I liked that they did the remote raids, especially when COVID hit. I guess it's just a matter of how long are they going to keep them around. Another Mudkip, another nothing. So, I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see. Alrighty. Let's go snag another egg from this lovely lady. Scorpy, I agree with you. I think we're gonna have a really good June. All of our channels. Genuinely. Like, Ryan's in the swing of content. I've been in the swing of content. You've been branching out. It's gonna be a good time. John, we need to get Joey and do the raid thing on Sword and Shield sometime soon. We need to do it with friends. It would be a fun time. Chris, I've seen a couple people do something like that. I don't really care when people modify their game. It's never been something for me. I've always been the type of person that, for whatever reason, it like internally bothers me if I do exploits like that. Just for whatever reason, I've never been able to explain it. I hope they don't get rid of them. I mean, it's a nice feature. It's a nice part of the entire experience. I would be pretty bummed if they got rid of them. Honestly, I hope they don't. Rayquaza is a great legendary. Zeus, it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. Pokemon Emerald was my first Pokemon game. My second was Leaf Green. And those were a good time. Those were a great time. Hang on, did she have an egg? No, she didn't. What's up, Rashawn? How we doing? I live on the East Coast. I live in New York. Got that New York state of mind. Zeus, I mean, listen, thanks to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and largely my transition to doing Nintendo and Pokemon videos as a whole over the last couple months, channel's been doing great. I'm very happy with where it's at right now, especially with how well the videos are doing, and that's thanks to you guys watching. Thanks to nothing else but that. What can I do as a streamer? Well, that's fair, but it's not even the streaming part. Obviously, I would never do it on stream for even bigger reasons. But just like in my head, if I'm literally just chilling and doing some kind of shiny hunting or anything in the game on my own, it bothers me to think about or try using exploits. I get other people do it. It's no problem. But just for me. Do you have the shiny charm yet, Chris? It's genuinely decently easy to get in this game, which is nice. Zeus, New York is the best. Maybe not with the taxes, but New York's a beautiful state. I am gonna play Brilliant Diamond first, Chris. Because I'm a freak and I'm like, Pokemon is my favorite franchise. Ever since I've been old enough to spend my own money and, you know, work for my own money, I've made it my effort to get every single game, every single version, for collector's purposes. So I'll get both at some point. But I'm gonna play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond will be my main one. It's gonna be the one I get on launch day. It's gonna be the one that I put the time into. It's gonna be the one that I build my first team in. Diamond was my first game when I was a kid too, so I'm looking forward to it. The more we get away from the original release or the original reveal and closer to the summer and then eventually into the release, I've gotten a lot more excited for it. I'm excited to hear some of the new remastered music. The Pokemon music is one of my favorite parts of the franchise, so getting to hear Switch quality music for the Sinnoh region is going to be really cool. I'm really excited about it. Yes, I'm getting the physical copies. I dabbled in digital for a little bit when I was a little bit younger. For example, I got Oras on launch day, but I got it physically. Or no, I got it digitally, sorry. But I've worked to get the physical copies of them. It's a collector thing. I feel the need to have them. I feel the need to physically have something tangible for these games. Especially for Sinnoh, which is my favorite region. Platinum is my favorite Pokemon game. So to have these games, it would be really good. And I'll have them. I'll have them in a couple months. I gotta catch up on comments. Oh my god. Yes, you do. You don't have to. I think you have to catch all of the Pokemon, Chris, but you don't have to catch Isle of Armor or Crown Tundra ones. You only have to catch the 200 that are in Mainland Galar to get the shiny charm. As for why they didn't do Platinum, I mean, do you want the very honest answer? It's because selling 2 versions of the game is going to make them more money than selling 1, because you're going to have suckers like me who buy both. I think Giratina will be in it. We've seen a couple screenshots from the original trailer of models and characters in the overworld that existed in Platinum but didn't exist in Diamond and Pearl originally. So if you had to ask me, I think we're getting Diamond and Pearl to sell 2 copies. And I think they're going to incorporate elements of Platinum into Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So it'll be a best of both worlds, ideally, and I think it'll happen. I love Shiny Suicune, Andrew. It's just subtle enough. I have Mewtwo as well. I got him from an event, though. It's just subtle enough, but I really like the difference. For my first run through, I'm going to be going with Turtwig. I love Turtwig and Piplup almost equally, but I've used Piplup in a couple runs recently of my Platinum version. So I think for my first Brilliant Diamond playthrough, I'm going to go with Turtwig and build a team around him. And eventually, in a couple months, once we get closer, I will have a team video where I go over who the team is going to be for my first playthrough. It'll be a fun time. Giratina will be there. 100%. Did I read that already? I forget if I did. You're over 90, or is that 50? You're close. That's really good. Not trying to. I like Infernape. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Infernape. He's just my third favorite of the bunch. Getting both. Solant. Both, but I'll be playing Diamond first. And Rashawn, I mentioned it before. I'll be getting Turtwig. Going with him first. Did I just use this? Did I just increase for this guy? Did I up the counter for that Mudkip? I don't even remember. Oh god. This is why I can't focus on 3 things at once. Getting all 4 starters. There are 4 starters in Sinnoh? Zeus, the Sinnoh starters are fantastic. Oh my god, you're right, Legends Arceus. I forgot about that. See, for Legends... I'm not totally decided on it yet. My original answer would be to say Oshawott, because I think of the 3 Pokemon, Oshawott is probably my favorite. And having Samurott and Sinnoh, I think would be really neat. But I could see myself going with Cyndaquil. I don't regularly go for the fire type. I usually go for the water type or the grass type, even though that has changed recently because I went with Scorbunny in Shield. But I could see myself going with Cyndaquil. It's interesting because 2 of the 3 are mono-type final evolutions. Samurott is mono-water, and then... I did not want to send you to the box. And then Typhlosion is mono-fire. But then you have Decidueye, who's Ghost Grass. Ghost Grass. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think I'm going to go with Rowlet, though. And the reason I'm not going to go with Rowlet mainly is because I've used Rowlet a ton in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So I think they'll have Megas. I think. I don't think we're going to get any new Megas, and I've talked about this in a couple of videos. I'm like almost 100% sure we will not see any new Megas. But I think we will get old ones. They might be relegated to post-game, admittedly, but I think we will get them. It's just a matter of when we see them. Cyndaquil's great. I love Cyndaquil. I do. I've never used one, though. At least not in a significant way. So I could use him for the first time in Legends. That would be pretty neat. That's a good question, Zeus. I'm not sure, and I talked about this a little bit in my reaction video last week. I'm not sure what the impetus was on Game Freak's part to release them so close to one another. They're not developing one of them. They might not care. The Pokemon company, the company that oversees marketing and promotional things for the brand, definitely cares about both. I'm not sure. I don't really know what my best answer would be to why they're releasing so quickly. If you wanted me to plan out the releases, I would have put Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl out in September. And then I would have put Legends out in February or March. Honestly, I would have done September, March if it was up to me. And I get, like, listen, if the games are good, it's really exciting that we're getting 2 of them so close to one another, and they definitely want a big hitter in that November spot. Nintendo does. And Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl regardless of critiques that people are going to have for the title, they're going to sell incredibly well. They really are. They're going to sell over 12 million units, I guarantee you. And Legends Arceus, if it's anything like we think it's going to be, and I'll be honest, I'm on the optimistic side for Legends Arceus. I don't think my hype for that game has fully set in yet, just because of the lack of information that we've gotten. So it's gonna be really interesting to see when those games come out and when we get more information in a couple weeks, just what it is that we're dealing with. I don't think there's gonna be new megas, specifically for the reason that Ilka Inc., a separate developer, is making it, and I don't think Game Freak would let the debut of brand new Pokemon forms be in a game that they're not specifically working on. That's why I don't think we're going to see megas in it. Origin forms? I don't know. It's the same thing with megas. I don't think we see new forms. I don't. Another blue boy. Zeus, I'm kind of indifferent to it. I think there's genuinely something admirable about how many different art styles we've gotten for Pokemon games on Switch. And you have to understand, I'm a person who has enjoyed all of the games we've gotten so far. I've enjoyed Sword and Shield, I really have. It's probably the single save file in my whole life I've put the most time into. I've got over 300 or 250 hours in this. So I kind of like that we've gotten so many different styles, but I understand that other people have different tastes. Legends will be good, I think. I'm excited. Yeah, they've said Legends is going to be single player. How much of that is what they mean by single player is going to be interesting to hear. But it'll be interesting. Why didn't they do Sword Style? I think they wanted to switch it up. Listen, would it have been cool to see Sinnoh in the style of game we're running right now? I think it would have. That's kind of what my expectations were. I thought we were going to get one game. You got over 1,000 hours. Insanity. I just think they wanted to try something different and they wanted to staff it out to a separate dev. And I don't think you give a separate dev this art style. I think you give them something more manageable, which is what we're getting. I don't, Andrew. I don't think it's precedent for future games. Game Freak is difficult to predict. I've learned over the last couple of years as I've gotten older that there are these formulas that the community thinks that they go by, and they've continually been breaking those formulas, especially recently. If I had to guess, if Legends sells well and is well received by fans in like a pretty profound way, I think you're going to see two distinct versions of the franchise exist with one another. You're going to see the Legends franchise, which is going to return us to different regions, and I think it'll ultimately replace remakes from Game Freak's end. And then I think you'll see Sword and Shield style games, of course, with improvements graphically. They'll continue to keep up with the other games. But that core Pokemon RPG. So I think you'll still have multiplayer in Gen 9, for example. I don't think this means they're getting rid of multiplayer in any way. Did I just hatch you? Did I add a number for him? Oh my god. Oh no, the in-game battles are going to be in Sword and Shield style. We've in the original trailer we saw screenshots where the battles are normal. Like the battles are Pokemon battles. There does seem to be something weird with abilities. Based on some information we saw on the website, the abilities for the starters for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were listed, but curiously they were kept off for the Legends page for Legends starters. So we'll see what that has to do with anything, but it'll be interesting. Chris, I've seen the fan-made trailer. It looks really nice. I just don't know how it would run as a real video game. It's very much like, this is the ideal thing we could see. So, it looked good, but it just looked good to me. Nothing crazy. Masuda is monitoring it. You're correct. He is helping oversee development, but that's just one guy. I mean, you need a whole team to program new Pokemon, come up with movesets, come up with a design, come up with Pokedex information. It's a lot of work to make a Pokemon. Squirmpy, have a good night. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow. Oh god, don't even get me started thinking about Unova remakes. Oh god. I wonder how far we can get with these egg hatches tonight. By the way, guys, if you're watching the stream, it would mean a ton if you could drop a like on it if you're enjoying. That would be really good. It helps the channel grow. Helps other people find the stream, which eventually helps other people find the channel and the rest of the stuff I do. So it'd be really cool. Listen, I think it's fair for us to be critical of game developers. We're the fans, we're the consumers buying the product. If we don't like something, I think we should be vocal about it. But I do agree, and I think there have been moments where the Pokemon community hasn't exactly come off very well in how they choose to criticize Game Freak. But that's just my 2 cents. I think the HMs will be changed in some sort of way. They might just be completely ignored and avoided. We'll see. Yeah, Zeus, I agree with you. I think with yeah, you're right. You're correct. Andrew, I'm gonna disagree slightly. I think it's good that shinies are as rare as they are. They used to be more rare, and then in X and Y, I think they decreased the odds. And obviously, I'm doing the Masuda method right now, so my odds are even better. Mine are like 1 in 500 because I have the foreign Ditto and I also have the shiny Charmon. So this is the best odds possible. But I like that for random encounters, it's rare. I mean, in my when I was getting footage for my previous 2 videos ago, I encountered a shiny, what was it, Heracross? It's in the footage. That was really cool. It was just random. But those odds are also improved with the shiny charm. Can we expect Pokemon Presents this week or next week? If they're not giving us news within Nintendo's E3 event, yes. If Game Freak is handling it themselves again, I don't know why I just increased that. I did not mean to do that. If Game Freak's handling reveal information themselves again, I think within the next 2 weeks we get a Pokemon Presents and we get trailers. If they're going to let Nintendo show it off in their E3, then we're not going to see anything till E3. And then they'll reveal the trailers on their own the same day, but it'll just be the same footage we saw from the E3 event. How many shinies do I have in Sword? We can go check on that right now. The Mudkips are invading all my boxes. These are the shinies. Ignore these Mudkip, though. These guys are just hitching a ride at the moment. My box organization is terrible. These are all my shinies. We got my little Beware. We got Manectric. We got Quagsire. I like the purple shinies. We got Boltund. We got a shiny Magikarp. Shiny Bronzor. Who I think I got in Pokemon Go. No, I got him in Sword and Shield. We got shiny Heracross. We got shiny Amoonguss. Another shiny Manectric. These guys are from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Shiny Drapion, shiny Abomasnow, shiny Crustle, and I think these are from Go. Shiny Eevee, shiny Cloyster, which I love. I love the palette on him. And then shiny Vaporeon. So those are all the shinies I'm rocking with right now. We'll throw the rest of these Mudkips in here, because why not? I'm going to have to do some box management between this stream and next stream. Alrighty. I think they've lost their value to a little bit already. But, you know, it's for everybody. And I think shinies are cool. What's up, man? I'm glad you got a shiny. You got the square one? That's awesome. That's sick. Oh, there was one shiny that wasn't shown off in the box before. I have a shiny Metagross. It was the shiny Beldum that was given out when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire first released. He was on my team. He's up here with me as well in Sword and Shield. Shiny Lugia is a nice one. Shiny Lugia is a real nice one. I was worried my counter wasn't going up for a second, but it is. We're all good. Lunatune's great too. Lunatune's really good. Lunatune. I can never pronounce him. I wish we had a previous guy up there. First hunt on the channel. Oh, God. We need more eggs. Hello. Shiny Heracross is awesome. I love the colors on him. Oh, that's a good song. For a split second, I did not like the box arts. I won't lie to you. And they've really grown on me since. I love them. I think they're really nice. All three. Brilliant Diamond looks great. The model looks great. Shining Pearl looks great. I love that they went for 3D models instead of 2D models for them. I think it's different. I like it. The Legends Arceus box art is gorgeous. I love that wall. I would love this. They released a bigger art version of it when they released the box arts, and I would absolutely love to get a wallpaper, like a monitor-sized wallpaper of that art. Oh my god, I'd be all over it. It'd be amazing. Zeus, I don't like getting Pokemon in that way. Personally, part of the appeal of Pokemon is that I have a story with them. I found them, I caught them, whatever it is. It's going to be interesting to see what completing the Pokedex even means in this game. And how do you go about it? I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot more in-depth than just seeing a Bidoof and catching him. I think we're going to have to document, or let me amend this. I would love for us to have to like document how they live, how they interact with the world, what they do, all of those different things, characteristics of the Pokemon itself for the Pokedex. I think it would be really cool. It is strange though that for all the Pokemon games we've gotten, this is the one with the first one with a real focus on the Pokedex, like in a significant way. No Mudkips yet. Unfortunate. No, yeah, Zeus, you're right. Yeah, I see what you mean now. So do I. Let's see, will this guy be the one? Okay. Alright. One day, I might have to do a whole video on this. I have a bit of a hot take on the Cyndaquil Flames. It doesn't, at least in my head, speaking strictly in this way, it doesn't make any biological sense to me that Cyndaquil's flames are out. We see specifically in the original games in Gold and Silver and Crystal, and in the anime, that Cyndaquil's flames are not always out. It might not look as good. Let me get very careful with what I say here, because I know this is a sore subject for many. It might not look as good, but I think it makes a lot more sense that we had Cyndaquil and Quilava and Typhlosion, and when they were just out of the Pokeball chilling, they did not have their flames out. That's just me. Other people can think differently, but from my perspective, that's how I always thought about it. Favorite mythical Pokemon I want to catch soon? Do you mean as a shiny or just in general? I have not played Pokemon Masters. I'm not a big phone game guy. Genuinely, the only video game that I have on my phone, maybe the only 2 video games I have on my phone are Pokemon Go and something else. That's it. And I can't remember what the other game is off the top of my head. No. That's true. No, I agree. Listen, it's not a big deal. But for me, Cyndaquil's like, it made perfect sense that Cyndaquil's flames weren't out originally, but in the shot from the Legends Arceus trailer, it's just kind of vibing there, and its flames are out. I don't know. It seems weird. I think we're gonna have all the mythicals and legendaries for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, all the Sinnoh ones, and I think they'll be available in either directly in game without an event, or they're gonna do events for them. That's what I think. Another blue boy. Let's go snag another egg. Let's get our count up a little bit. How many spots do I have? When Zoroark was first revealed, Chris, I thought it was like a legendary or mythical. And it didn't help that they used it to hype up Gen 5. I agree they should do mythical events like they used to. I know that it doesn't, but it does come out when Cyndaquil uses attacks. Which you would think that's when the flame would be appearing. Not just kind of when it comes out of its Pokeball. Or when it's just kind of moving about the world. I don't know. That might just be a me thing, though. I'm a little crazy. Yeah, they'll probably shiny lock some. They always do. They still shiny lock, and I wish they wouldn't. It did. It did used to come out, but it wasn't constantly out. Always. My concern only from the trailers is that it's just out by default. That'd be cool if we finally saw Arceus. Or Arceus. I'm a little bit of the opinion that maybe we shouldn't catch God, but I think we should fight God. I think we should get an encounter with him, and he just owns us. I think that'd be sick. Something about owning God. A little weird to me. They could. That is true. They could be used for an expressional purposes. I think I could understand that. I get that. Another blue boy. That's a good question, Joker. I am not the source to go to for questions about the anime. I watched the anime growing up. I did not focus on it. I focused on the video games. Hard, like specifically. There's plenty of people you can go to on Twitter, though, who might have an answer for you about Cyndaquil's arc, but I am not one of them. It's entirely possible that you're correct, though. They gotta make a more ultimate form for Arceus. They might. I think that's legitimately possible for Legends. I do. I think that's probable, to be honest. Some sort of new form or some kind of new design of, for some reason, for Arceus. I think we'll see it. You got an Ammonite in Grand Central Terminal. I love that. I love black and white. I prefer black and white too. But I love black and white. I love Gen 5. With a passion. Burning passion. Shiny? No. You can actually catch Shiny Celebi in the Pokemon Crystal version on the 3DS Virtual Console. You have to Shiny Hunt him, but it's possible, and then you can bring him up through Bank. And obviously, you can do the same thing in a physical copy of Crystal, but due to the limitations of the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, you can't actually transfer it up. You can with some interesting tech and like moving software coding, but Gen 2 Virtual Console on 3DS, not DS. Oh, this is a good song. Hope you're all having a good night, by the way. I'm having a good night. I don't know if the Mets won. I'm gonna have to Google that in a moment. But they were on their way to winning. Let's go grab some more Mudkips while we're at it. Nothing. Okay. A little concerning that there are no eggs yet. There they are. That seemed a little strange. It's been a while since I came back over here. $285. No. These blues are looking darker and darker as the night goes on. You need to be patient to do it, Andrew, or you just need crazy good luck. Whichever you can get first. Yep, I feel that. I feel that hard, trust me. All right, let's go all. We are straight vibing right now. Which gen's my favorite? Gen 4 is my favorite. Shiny Lunatone and use Explosion would be tragic. That would be so unfortunate. That'd be terrible. That'd be awful. That is lucky. That's very lucky. It seems like I got weirdly disconnected slightly for a moment. That's weird. I think they'll go with the Platinum Gym order. 100%. It was the better gym order. And the reason I say they'll go with the superior things in Platinum is all the interviews that Game Freak did back when Diamond and Pearl and Platinum first coming out, they themselves were even like, Platinum is the best Gen 4 experience. That's a lot of encounters. Let's go get this egg. That's a lucky shot right there. That's really lucky, man. Why'd the music stop? A little concerning. We should probably check that out. Oh, my video playback paused. Okay. It was like, what are you doing? Are you around? That's lucky. That's really lucky. You weren't even hunting it and you got him? That's a really good shiny too. He's got good colors. We're gonna do a couple more. Just get me to 290. That is sick. That's awesome. Shiny Umbreon's gorgeous. A lot of the Evolution shinies are really good. I've got a shiny Eevee in my boxes, and I haven't decided what I want to evolve him into yet. Two more. That'll be good for tonight. You were out of Pokeballs. Ugh. That's the worst. That's happened to me with some legendaries. And legendaries is one thing because typically we soft reset for them. Like if we fail, we save before battling them. With shinies, you don't get that luxury. Some of them look a little bit different. I kind of think it makes it... I like that there are some that aren't as good. I don't know, just makes me feel like it's more of a complete idea. Some shinies just... nothing crazy about them. Vaporeon's shiny was quite good. All Mudkips. No, I don't need your help. Thank you. Red and blue was quite monochrome. It was very monochrome. That's a good way to put it. My favorite shiny. That's tough. Rayquaza? Can I cheat and say legendary? Rayquaza shiny's nice. Rayquaza's fantastic. Egypt would be a great location for a Pokemon game. There's so many great parts of the world that would be really good for Pokemon locations. I hope we get them one day. I'm going to be fascinated to see what Gen 9 eventually becomes, and that was a long time. Water Buffalo. How we doing, Water Buffalo? How are we all doing? Hope we're having a good time. Welcome to the stream. Mudkip's fantastic. How we all doing, folks? How we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. My name is Linky. Whoever's raiding me, Water Buffalo, I appreciate the raid quite a bit. That is awesome to see. Thank you. Honestly, I really appreciate it. They haven't done Africa or the Middle East. And it'd be really nice if they would. The locations that deserve to have some representation in Pokemon games, I feel. How we doing, everybody? My name is Linky. For those of you who do not know me, I do Pokemon discussion videos, Nintendo discussion videos. I used to do other video games as well. We're doing a little live stream tonight. Hope you're all having fun. Hunt is going well. This is the first time I've picked up the hunt since January or February. College kind of got in the way of my ability to do streams, so we are hopping back on it right now. I'm just hoping for some luck. They haven't done any of those places, and I hope they do. Shiny Moltres is like a flamingo. Oh god. For all of you who are joining the stream, if you enjoy Pokemon content, if you enjoy Nintendo content, you should subscribe. We do discussion videos every single week. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, please be sure to drop a like. Supports the stream, helps other people find it, does a ton to support me, means a lot. Moltres is a rubber chicken. Oh god. You're not wrong. Especially the old version. You're not wrong. You're... Oh god. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully we do get some luck. Yes, it is, John. Yes, it is. Blue boy once again. Tragic. The tragedy. See, we're not... It's weird, but I'm happy with the change. I'm happy for something a little different. Your brother is lucky, Flash. What is peak hours for streaming? It's different for everybody. I'd be willing to bet it's the early evening. Dude, shiny Galarian Yamask is gorgeous. And shiny Vulpix is great too. Those are two great shinies. You picked a good time to... You picked a good set of Pokemon to hunt. I would say 7 p.m. EST. 6 or 7 is probably a good time. I don't know about the middle of the day for streaming. Streaming always, at least in my head, feels like a night thing. 12 a.m. This is for night owls. This is not normal for me to be up this late, and it is not normal for me to stream this late. Trust me. Believe me, this will not be a regular occurrence. If I do streams on a regular basis, much earlier. Yep, exactly. Inspirational failure, 100%. That's a good name, by the way. I like that. I'm also new to streaming, so we're figuring this out as we go. This is only my 3rd real stream on the channel. That would be quite a name. Alright, let's get to 300. India would be a great location for Gen 9. I agree. India's got a lot of potential for a region. That's a really good challenge idea. I really like that. My favorite game of all time. It's either Zelda Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Galaxy, the first one. Oddish is a turn. It's one of those two. It's either Breath of the Wild or Odyssey or Galaxy. And then Platinum's number 3. Arizona would be cool. Somewhere on the West Coast would be sick. Like, we got the New York metropolitan area for Unova, and to see somewhere on the West Coast, whether it's in Oregon or a California or a Seattle or an Arizona, it'd be great. It'd be awesome. I'd be totally down for that. I mean, that'd be an interesting storyline. It's going to be, Chris, it's going to be interesting to see what Game Freak decides to have as the storyline for Legends Arceus, because we really know nothing besides the Pokedex stuff yet. Russia region, I could see too. I could see a Russian region being cool in more ways than one, not just for the cold climate. We are 1 like away on the stream from 20 likes, folks. So if anybody here has not left a like, it'd be very much appreciated. Kaparaja is, like, canonically from India in some way. I think you're correct. I do too. I really like that it's a new take, Flash. Did they really? Boxes are full. What? No way. Did they really? I didn't know that, EB. Canada? We don't need Canada. We don't need any Canada. Canada's a fake place. Oh my god, I have to really clean up my boxes after this. I mean, we picked a good time. We're at $2.99. This is 300. Let's see if we get it tonight. If not, we're gonna end the stream very shortly. Nope. Not tonight. Unfortunate. Tragic. Tragic way to end the stream. But with that being said, guys, we did like 50 to 100 Mudkips tonight. Stream for about an hour. That's all we're gonna really do tonight. I appreciate everyone who came out. I appreciate the raid. That was all awesome. If you guys are new here and you want to see more Pokemon content, more Nintendo content, just click the link over to my channel below. Check some of the stuff out. We do new stuff every single week, and these streams are also going to continue. I appreciate everyone for coming out so late. I'm going to get some sleep. And in the next 2 days, we got a new video dropping. It's going to be about whether or not we're going to see a Pokemon Presents, or if Game Freak is going to choose to put their reveals, and the Pokemon Company are going to choose to put their reveals in Nintendo's E3. So with that being said, thank you all for showing up tonight. I have been Linky. Thank you for coming out to the stream again. And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Get some sleep. Jesus.